guys, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 4. I've got actually a lot to catch you up on. Last episode I said I wanted to go through a little bit of a rebuild, and I feel like I've done that. So, you'll see in here, there's a couple of transfers to catch up on. So, Jan Nicholas Betzek, he's a winger. He is going to join us in the summer. He's a good corner taker, good free kick taker. I think he's really well-rounded as well. He's only 26. I think he's a really good player, especially on a free. The next one's a bit more of a younger player. He's 19. He's got good potential. He's really quite well-rounded. I'm hoping that he'll come in. I'll send him out on loan, and at worst, we'll make some tidy profit on him. So we'll have to see how he does. But I got a couple more transfers to catch you up on. So we sold one of our players, which is Yusuf Yassin. The reason being, he came to me and he basically said that he wanted to leave to get more first team game time. I tried to say to him, I'll give you first team game time, and he said, no, you've broken promises before, I'm not having it, I want to leave. So I was like, alright, fine. Listed him, Leeds came in 14.5 million, and it allowed me, with restructuring that money, to make a couple of good signings. We also got Anderson out on loan. I'm hoping they'll buy him because they've got a future fee here. I'm hoping they'll pay it, but we'll have to wait and see. But with that in mind, we got 3 players in. 4. I did tell you we were getting Timber in, so he has come in. He's a really good player, but he's injured, which is a pain. Brozier for 15 million rising to 25. He's a really good striker. I'm happy to get him in, especially for so cheap. His value's already exceeded that, so I think he could be a really good player for us. We need an upgrade up top. Harvey Elliott was supposed to be my Yusuf replacement. He's not. He can play centre mid, play on the wings. I'm happy with him. I want to potentially train him to play DM, which is, I know may sound quite weird, but there's logic to it. But he's really well rounded. He's only 21. He's homegrown, still got potential to grow. Good first touch, good passing, good technique, good work rate, good teamwork, good vision. In real life, I'm not really fond of him, but in game he is quality. So I think I couldn't pass up the opportunity to sign him. And the final one was for 1.8 was Rob Holding. He was listed. I figured, why not? He's a good Sky Championship, but he's homegrown. He's a good depth option at centre-back. So I'm really happy with him. We have also got Jack Harrison. I decided I'd pull the trigger on him. The reason being we had some money left over, so I wanted to do that because I did have a plan for the summer already. My plan was I wanted to trigger the option for him. I'm going to see, because the board negotiated it, and they said in here that it wasn't all that up front, so I'm not really sure how the option will look. But I want to try and trigger his option. I want to pay his release clause of 14 million if he'll join us. And I wanted another player, which, unfortunately, looks like he has... Where is it? Do I have to go to news? Where's news again? Social feed. This guy. I wanted to sign him. He was on loan at Palace. I didn't notice he went out on loan, so I tried. But they've literally just agreed to sign him. He was my third. I wanted those 3, and I felt like he could really help the team. So I'm actually quite gutted. What I may have to do is monitor him, how he does at Palace, and then see how it progresses. Because ultimately, if he stays at Palace for maybe a year, season, I could try and sign him afterwards. Because he's still young. My logic with him is he's young, he's homegrown, so I thought a no-brainer to get him in, because we do need obviously homegrown options, and Luton aren't really known for their academy, so I'm kind of looking at as many English players as I can get, hence why Holding to come in, so I was hoping for him. What I've also done is I said I wanted to rebuild us, and the tactic we were previously using isn't working, so I'm trying this one. It's by Knapp, everyone will know who he is. The idea was, these 2 roles, instead of being wingers, means that a lot more of our players are suited to it. So, for example, Barkley, he wasn't really doing well in those 2 midfield roles, and he wasn't good out wide, so he could play on these wings. We can also... I wanted more from Hendrick, and I was hoping this would do it. So I figured, why not give it a go? And looking at our pre-season, we have done it very well. So, since we left off, it was Leeds. We then beat Fulham 3-1, which is the first game we used it. Hendrick, Javi Hernandez, Pizarro with the goals. Beat Aston Villa 2-1. Morris and Sean Longstaff with the goals. Crystal Palace 1-0 with a Late Brown goal, and then 5-1 against Newcastle. Harrison, Endrick with 2, Broja with 1, and Harvey Elliott. He was man of the match. Broja was man of the match. He got 3 goal contributions, 2 assists, and a goal in his debut, so I'm really happy with that. Hopefully he can continue his form, and him and Endrick can be a good little partnership for us. Maybe if I sign Endrick, a good partnership going forward as well. And Everton was quite disappointing. So I wanted to come back for these 2 games because they are big games, but the timing couldn't have been worse because we played this game against Everton, and as you could see there, our goalkeeper got injured, and Timber got injured. So we're missing 2 key players for these 2 important games, which is quite frustrating. Luckily, they're not too long. So Timber's only 7 days to 3 weeks. Kitty's 2 to 5 weeks. It could have been longer. They're not the shortest, but we'll see. But a couple more injuries to let you know. Harvey Elliott's out for 6 to 12 days, which is great. Igor's out for 3 to 5 weeks, which love it. It's great. And Morris is out to 2 to 3 months. Kind of another reason why I wanted Broja, but really disappointed with that. Got quite a few injuries. Let's hope it doesn't impact us too much. But let's get into this game. So I'll quick to start, and I'll see if there's any changes I want to make. Giles needs to play that because we've also got suspended Javier Hernandez because of yellow cards. So this is what I think we're going to go with. I can't really make any other changes. There's no one else to really change it to. Defensively, I'm quite concerned because that is not our first choice. The only first choice there is our right back. So we need to hope our attack can carry us a bit this game. But let's get into it and see how we do. So I'm going to hands together. No. Hands on hips. Go out there with freedom. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So let's get into it. They've won 5 of their last games. Love that. Really going to be hard. They got 5. Okay. Floyd and Pepe. 2 new signings for them. That's how we're lining up. As you can see, I've got a face pack, but it's quite an old one. So I may need to look to invest in a newer face pack. But the one I saw was a BitLocker one, which Work the Space recommended. And I just didn't get around to doing it. And I didn't really want to download a BitLocker. Not a BitLocker, a torrent application. So we'll have to wait and see with that one. Started off, we've had 2 shots to start, so I'm happy with that. But 3 shots now. Still early, 4 shots. Okay. 5. Pepe now, what can he do? Bernardo's running down the wings. Pass it to the edge. Nunes shoots. That it hits the post. Giles now. Okay, and that's the end of highlights. They've had more possession, but we've had more shots and more expected goals. So, pretty good. I'm hoping for some really good set pieces, because I don't know if you guys see it, but I got a trophy saying I achieved, what was it? Like, good familiarity with set pieces. So, hopefully our set pieces will do well this game. That is a risky corner, but it is cleared, but only as far as Nunes, who shoots, and it's another save, Cavallina, who is our backup keeper, and he has actually been complaining about being unhappy. Nunes whips it in. Bernardo at the edge of the area. Broja gets it. Cleveland to Harrison. What can he do with it? Runs down the wing, and Gavariel gets the ball back. He's been complaining to get more first-team games because he wants to get into his national setup. So maybe a run of games will make him happier again. Obviously, while he's literally our only goalkeeper. Ruben headers over. Reminds me. Okay, got Stainsbury on the bench, whoever that is. Ruben Kovacic, Stones. I'm hoping for a good youth intake this year. Last year wasn't the best. Lockyer. Cavallina to Holden. Dennis. Haaland. Foden's running. Shot post. Giles clears. Only as far as Foden, but we had it clear, and now they've got it again. Encourage the team. Okay. You're doing well. Keep it going to a full time. We're not doing too badly. We have still got more expected goals, but possession-wise and shot-wise, they are now dominating. So we'll have to see how it goes. Endrick, Giles. To Endrick, shot is blocked. I don't know why you'd shoot with those many men there, but we leave it. Haaland running down the wing. Pass it to Nunes. So Haaland getting the box. Foden, Bernardo, and that is 1-0. It's kind of expected. It is at the Etihad. But I'm going to demand more from the team. I don't know how they'll react because we are massive underdogs. But we'll see how they respond. and they're not happy with it. Well, Holden isn't happy, and Cavallina, none of the rest of them have reacted. Let's see if we can try and get back into it. Kevlan, Pizarro. To be honest, I'm not disappointed with how we're doing. Shot-wise, we're doing alright. Possession-wise, we're doing okay. They are having the majority, which you'd expect from Man City. But shot-wise, expected goal-wise, it seems to indicate that we're not doing too badly. Obviously, the scoreline's the only stat that matters, and it is 1-0. But against the treble winners, the champions, I don't think it's too bad a result. It's not a bad result if we lose here. I just hope we don't get absolutely battered, like 5-0, and it's already 2-0, so maybe I'm speaking too soon. Right, let's pause it, and let's look at some subs. So, Dennis can come off for Barkley, Harrison can come off for Pereira, Brozier can come off for... Brozier can come off for Brown, okay. Holden can come off for Bissett. 4 subs, I trust you make the difference out there, confirmed. Let's go. Probably, I don't know if it'll do much, but it's worth a try. We're losing anyway, so... Right, they've got another set piece. Throw in now, Foden to Kovacic, who runs inside, shoots, and that is saved. Someone should have got stuck in there, realistically. You can't just let him walk around you and shoot. Bernardo with a corner. Whips it in. Oh, okay, and that's another corner for them on the other side this time. Nunes this time is going to whip it in, whips it in, and cleared, only as far as Stones though. Pass it back to Bernardo. Ruben, blocked, Endrick fouls them, okay. Encourage the team, come on guys. They're happy with being encouraged. Busek to Mark Haaland, I don't know how that'll go, but I'll give it a go. Oh, Barkley to Pereira, to Giles, back to Barkley, back to Foyth. Okay, who's running now? Can Giles outpace? No, he can't. Giles was outpaced there, and they get it back. Okay, they're passing it back, so at least we've had time to regroup. But Stones now to Kevlan, to Pereira. Oh, what can he do with it? Pass it inside to Brown, who threads it through to Endrick. Endrick, can you get a shot? Yes, that is 2-1. Okay. We are somewhat back into it, but we'll see if we can somehow nick a second goal. But 1 goal, I'm happy with that. Encourage the team. Come on, guys. Nunes. Grealish. They've now had more expected goals. Okay. Oh, for God's sake. He's going to get sent off again, isn't he? Why does he... what is wrong with him? He's consistently getting sent off. I do need a new right back. I did actually try and get a new right back, Klosterman, but he chose Celtic because I only could at that time offer a loan, whereas they offered to buy him permanently, so he went permanently to Celtic, and it's 3-0. Now 3-1. Down to 10 men. I don't really know what more we can expect, but Cleven will be getting replaced in the summer. I was hoping it was mainly because of his a language barrier, communication issues. That's why he kept getting sent off, but nope. He's got sent off again. I've sent him on an extensive language course, and he's still getting sent off. So, I think I may have to drop him going forward, to be honest. Hopefully, when Timber comes back, he can be our centre-back along with Igor. So, hopefully, those two could be our centre-backs. Maybe then I will look at Dix being our starting centre-back. But... that's our first game. I'll see you back for the next game. Cheers. Hello, and welcome to the second game. I spoke last time about not having a first choice apart from our right back in the defence. We've now not even got our first choice right back. So, this is how we're lining up. We've got Cavallina, Giles, Holden, Lockyer, Dix, Pizarro, Longstaff in midfield, Harrison, Gonzalez on the wings, Endrick, Brozier up top. So we're playing Arsenal, but this time it's at home. Let's hope. I have to give numbers for these two. The reason being, we don't even have enough people to fill our bench at the minute because of how many injuries we've got. Because we picked up another one, which is too marvellous after that game. So now we've got 2 people suspended and 6 injuries. So it's not going great in terms of the suspension list. But let's hope our depth shows through, if we have any depth, and we manage to pick something up from this game. But I'm not exactly confident because I don't think to be honest, I don't think our first 11 is good enough to beat Arsenal. Never mind our depth. Whips it in and cleared. Nelson, Jesus, Odegaard, shot, and that is blocked, and they've got another corner. Okay, they're going to whip it in again. Odegaard whips it in and cleared again. Endrick gets it, but it's back to Odegaard, who can make another cross. Again, Brozier clears this time. Pavlovic is going to get the end of it. Okay. Our little spell's calmed down, and now... Okay, so we're pressing their back line. Ramsdale, Saliba, they're passing it around us, but Gonzalez gets it back. Brozier, Endrick shoots, and that is wide. Okay. Good pressing there, though. So good pressing. Hopefully it could lead to something in the game. We've now had more shots, more expected goals, but they've got more possession, so that's kind of how the last game started. Then we lost 3-1, so we shall see. They are now on the attack. White with a throw-in to Jesus, to Odegaard. Lockyer gets a tackle in. Okay, hold his hands up as if there was going to be a shout there, but no. Giles gets it now, running down the wing. What can he do with it? Whips in across. Brozier heads it, and that is over. Good play there from Giles. Okay. Now they've got a free kick from Odegaard. Quite worried about this, but he does whip it in, and that is wide from Nelson. Encourage the team. It's nearly half time anyway, but encourage them. They all seem happy with that. Zinchenko's going to... I thought he was going to whip it in, but he wasn't. Zinchenko, they're passing around the back. Can we get an interception? No. Odegaard, Fred through Jesus, who shot, and that is 1-0. Okay. There we go. We're in a bit of a tricky run of fixtures here, because we've got United next as well, which is a game I expect to lose. We're playing 3 out of the top 4 in this, 2 of them away. What was that? Get your act together. Start second half. After that run, we should also have a couple of our players back. So hopefully we can get out of the tough run of form, and then with some easier fixtures and our first 11 back, we can get some results to see us potentially go higher up the table. To be honest, I'll take mid-table. I'm happy with that. Demand more from the team. Who can I bring on? Jack Harrison come off. Ogbene. Bissett can come on. I can't take him off because he's our only keeper. Harvey Elliott can come on even though he's just come back from injury. And Longstaff cannot come on because we don't have any options on the bench. Love that. I trust you make me proud. Looks like they're going to be our only subs because we don't really have many options. Girl's going to whip this in. Rice clears. Endrick gets it though. What can he do? He passes it to Longstaff, who gets dispossessed, but we get it back. Dix now. Dix to Bissek. Dix. Bissek. Longstaff. Bissek. And he passes it back to our keeper. Holden now has got it. Against his former club, what can he do? He passes it to Longstaff. Passes it to Bissek. Longstaff again. Bissek again. And we pass it straight to them. But Longstaff gets it back. What can he do? He's running to Fred through Endrick, who shoots, and that is 1-1. Okay. Maybe we can nick something from this game. I'll take a point. Let's encourage them again. They're all happy with the encouragement. They want me to take Endrick off. I'm not doing it. He's too good a player. Like, we can't lose him in this game. Zinchenko, Saka. Zinchenko. Pizarro gets it. Endrick threads it through to Brozier, who's running at them. He takes that wide. Gets it into the box, but they get the block. Bissek gets it though. Saka now running. Saka's shot is wide. Okay. We're back on top in terms of shots. Encourage the team again. Come on. We've got a free kick here. What can we do with it? Bissek is going to take it. Bissek just passes it to... Nope. Tierney now. And Nketiah. Nketiah's running at us. Shot is wide. I'll take a point. I'll take a point here. Cavlena. Over the top. Straight to them. Pizarro gets it back though. But they get A good tackle in. White wins the ball. Odegaard now, what can he do with it? Passes it back to Pavlovic. Who's Pavlova? John Mario. Saliba. Joe Mario. Thomas. I've realised a lot of these names that come up, I don't even pronounce them right. I just say, like, it's like I'm not even reading them properly. And that is the end of the game. Okay, I'll take a 1-1. I'll take a point. It's 1 more point than we had before, and it is against tough opposition. But that is it for this live com. I will see you for the next one. It's potentially going to be in March or April, but I will see you then. Hopefully we'll have a better run of form and our players back for you. But that is it for this episode. Thanks, guys. As always, leave a like. I appreciate all the support on the recent episodes. We've had a lot of views and a few likes. We've also had a comment as well, so I really appreciate it, guys. Also, come up and subscribe. So we're nearly at 50 subscribers, so I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the support. As always, thank you and goodbye.